The modern world is a predator. It is designed to consume your attention, your dopamine, and ultimately, your potential. Right now, as you listen to this, there is a multi-billion-dollar industry banking on your failure. They sell you the new year, new me lie. They sell you the hustle culture fever dream, the 4 a.m. cold plunges, the grueling 3-hour gym sessions, the radical lifestyle overhauls that look great in a montage but feel like a slow death in reality. They tell you that the reason you failed last time, and the time before that, is because you didn't want it enough, that you lack discipline, that you are weak. I am here to tell you that they are wrong. Your failure isn't a moral defect. It is a biological certainty. When you try to change everything at once, you aren't being ambitious. You are declaring war on your own brain. Evolution has spent millions of years perfecting a mechanism called homeostasis. Your brain craves stability. It fears radical change because, in the wild, radical change usually meant death. When you suddenly demand a 180-degree turn in your behavior, your amygdala, the brain's primitive alarm system, screams threat. It floods your system with cortisol, triggers the fight-or-flight response, and ensures that by day 10, you are back on the couch, exhausted and ashamed, seeking comfort in the very habits you tried to kill. Motivation is a spark. It's bright, hot, and gone in a second. You cannot build a life on a spark. You need a hearth. You need a system that sneaks past the alarms. Today, we stop fighting your biology and start outsmarting it. We are going to install a Japanese operating system for the human mind. By the time this session ends, you won't feel motivated. You will feel recalculated. To defeat an enemy, you must understand their terrain. The terrain of your habit is the basal ganglia. This is the ancient, deep-seated part of your brain that handles automatic behaviors. It is efficient, it is tireless, and it is completely indifferent to your goals. It doesn't care if you're smoking a cigarette or reading a book. It only cares that you've done it before and it didn't kill you. On the other side of the battlefield is your prefrontal cortex, the seat of logic, decision-making, and your new goals. This part of the brain is sophisticated, but it is incredibly expensive to run. It drains your energy like a high-end processor. This is why, after a long day of work, you find it impossible to choose a salad over the pizza. Your prefrontal cortex is offline, and the basal ganglia has taken the wheel. This is the failure loop. Day 1, you are high on the idea of change. Your prefrontal cortex is firing. Day 4, the novelty wears off. Friction sets in. Day 7, the negotiator arrives. A voice in your head says, "You've worked hard. One day won't hurt." Day 10, the negotiator wins. You collapse. The mistake is trying to overpower the basal ganglia with brute force. You cannot win a wrestling match against a part of the brain that doesn't sleep. The secret is to make the change so small, so microscopic, that the amygdala doesn't even realize a change has occurred. We aren't going to break the door down. We are going to pick the lock. In the West, we are obsessed with the big win. We want the transformation, the reveal, the sudden explosion of success. In Japan, there is a different philosophy. Kaizen Kai means change. Zen means good. Together, they represent a relentless focus on microscopic refinement. Kaizen isn't about being 100% better today. It's about being 1% better. Let us look at the cold, hard mathematics of this. If you improve a skill or a habit by just 1% every day for a year, you don't end up 365% better. Because of the power of compounding, you end up 37 times better. Conversely, if you let your habit slide by just 1% every day, you decline almost to zero. Consider the story of a young man we will call the digital addict. He spends 6 hours a day doom scrolling. His focus is shattered. His sleep is non-existent. The guru would tell him to delete every app, buy a flip phone, and move to a cabin. He would last 2 days, the Kaizen approach. He is tasked with a 60-second lockout. Once an hour, he puts his phone in a different room and stares at a wall for exactly 1 minute. That's it. It's so small, it's almost insulting. His brain doesn't fight it. But in that minute, his dopamine receptors begin to recalibrate. He is practicing the muscle of being without the device. Eventually, 60 seconds becomes 5 minutes. 5 becomes 20. Within months, he has reclaimed his mind. This is the ridiculous entry rule. A habit must be so small that it is impossible to fail. If you can't do it on your worst day, the day you have the flu, the day you're heartbroken, the day you're fired, then the habit is too big. Small changes are the how, but without a why, you will eventually drift. The second pillar is Ikigai. Most people often mistake Ikigai for passion, but passion is volatile. Passion is a feeling, and feelings change with the weather. Ikigai is the intersection of 4 circles: what you love, what you are good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It is your reason for getting out of bed. Think of the burnout professional. She is successful by every external metric, but she is hollow. She tries to build a habit of meditation to lower her stress, but she quits because meditation feels like just another task. She hasn't found her anchor. She thinks she wants less stress, but less stress is a hollow goal. Using the 5 whys exercise, we dig deeper. Number 1, why do you want less stress? To be more present. Number 2, why do you want to be more present? To actually hear what my daughter says after school. Number 3, why does that matter? Because my father never heard me, and I felt invisible. Now, the habit isn't meditation. The habit is the fatherhood anchor. She isn't sitting on a mat to be calm. She is sitting on a mat so she does unpass the invisibility curse down to a child. When your habit is anchored in Ikigai, it stops being a chore and starts being a duty. Duty is a much stronger motivator than desire. Desire is for children. Duty is for those who wish to build a legacy. The greatest enemy of a new habit is the perfectionist's trap. It's the all-or-nothing mindset. You eat one cookie, so you decide the whole diet is ruined and eat the entire box. You miss one day at the gym, so you decide you aren't a gym person and quit for a month. The Japanese art of Kintsugi teaches us a better way. When a piece of pottery breaks, they don't throw it away. They repair the cracks with gold. The flaw is not hidden, it is emphasized. The vessel is considered more beautiful and stronger for having been broken. This is the essence of Wabi-Sabi, finding beauty in imperfection. You must apply Wabi-Sabi to your own progress. You will miss a day. You will fail. You will break your streak. The perfectionist views this as a defeat. The philosophical strategist views this as data. If you miss a day, don't punish yourself. Analyze the crack. Why did it break? Were you too tired? Was the habit too big? Repair the break with the gold of insight. A habit that has been broken and restarted 10 times is more resilient than a habit that has never been tested. You are not a machine. You are a piece of living art. Your failures are just a texture of your growth. In the village of Okinawa, people live longer than almost anywhere else on Earth. One reason is the practice of Hara Hachi Bu, eating until you are only 80% full. But this is not just about food. It is a fundamental law of productivity. Most people operate on a 100% or nothing scale. They work until they are utterly exhausted, until they can no longer see straight. They think this is grinding. It is actually sabotage. When you push yourself to 100% exhaustion, you are creating a massive negative association with that activity in your basal ganglia. The next time you think about working, your brain remembers the pain of the previous burnout and triggers procrastination to protect you. The strategy is to stop while you still have 20% left in the tank. Stop your writing session while you still have one more sentence in your head. Stop your workout while you still feel like you could do one more set. This leaves you hungry to return. It creates a positive tension. Instead of dreading the task, you spend the next 24 hours looking forward to finishing that sentence or doing that set. You are leveraging the Zeigarnik effect, the psychological phenomenon where our brains remember uncompleted tasks more than completed ones. By stopping at 80%, you turn your habit into an open loop that your brain wants to close. The final pillar is often misunderstood, Gambaru. It is usually translated as doing your best, but its roots are deeper. It means to stand firm or to persist. There is a difference between hustle and Gambaru. Hustle is an explosion. It is loud, performative, and short-lived. Gambaru is the steady, quiet flame of a pilot light. It is the commitment to the process, regardless of the outcome. This is where the identity shift happens. Most people focus on the outcome. I want to be a writer. Gambaru focuses on the process. I am a person who writes. When you are doing your best Gambaru, you are no longer negotiating with yourself. You don't ask, do I feel like doing this today? You simply do it because it is who you are. It is your social contract with yourself. Think back to our 3 avatars. The addict no longer tries to avoid his phone. He is a person who values deep attention. The burnout no longer tries to meditate. She is a person who protects her presence for her family. The perfectionist no longer tries to be perfect. He is a person who celebrates the gold in the cracks. They aren't trying anymore. The effort has been replaced by essence. The progress HUD in your mind is now full. You have the tools. 1. Kaizen, the 1% math. 2. Ikigai, the deep anchor. 3. Wabi-Sabi, the gold in the cracks. 4. Hara Hachi Bu, the 80% hunger. 5. Gambaru, the identity of persistence. The predator, the modern world, is still out there. It will still try to steal your time and your soul. But you are no longer an easy target. You have a system. I have a challenge for you. Do not go out and try to change your life tonight. That is the old way. Instead, I want you to pick one ridiculously small action. Something that takes less than 120 seconds. If you want to read more, read 1 page. If you want to be healthy, drink 1 glass of water. If you want to be a creator, write 1 headline. Do it now. Then, come back to this community. Comment stone 1 set. Find someone else with a similar goal and reply with 1 word. Gambaru. The journey of 1,000 miles does not begin with a single step. It begins with the decision to keep stepping. Long after the excitement has faded, stand firm. The 1% is waiting.